This is a supported dumbbell row. So I got a bench at home. This could be a coffee table or a chair. So I'm gonna get one hand here. The same leg is gonna be slightly forward, other leg slightly back. Legs are gonna be pretty relaxed, and I want a flat low back. My head position is looking slightly forward. That's gonna help so I'm not collapsed here. I don't need to be overly arched, but I also don't wanna be collapsed. From there, my shoulder blade can move, and then my arm can move as well. So the row, I'm gonna get here, and I'm gonna pull this weight up, but also slightly back towards my hip, and back down. So there's a slight diagonal motion to the dumbbell, and what that gets me is this diagonal motion allows my shoulder blade to pull back, the front part of my shoulder to draw back for me to feel work through here. I don't love a row that's directly vertical, because if I go straight up, that position, and I stand up, you can see I'm kind of uncomfortable here. It would look pretty weird if I was doing something like this, because that almost obviously is gonna load the neck. So I wanna be pulling at this slight angle down. So pull to there rather than straight up. The final thing I'll mention is that further is not necessarily better. I want to go as far as I can with my arm without allowing the front of my shoulder to pivot forward. So I have about that much range. My shoulders are a little tight. If I go further, this point starts to go forward, which can load here, can load the neck, things we probably don't want in a row. So a lot of times people just want to go as high as they can, and that can really load all the way up here and from the shoulder. So I typically recommend people start with arm just even to the torso, or maybe slightly past, and then back down, because that really isolates the work where we want it in the bicep, in the lat, in the back muscles, the mid-lower trap, rather than loading into the neck. So kind of experiment with that. How does it feel if I pull straight up? That's not what I want. A lot different if I pull at this angle, and then I can hold there. Going further, that shifts the loading and back to my neck. So that's the one arm supported row. It's often a foundational movement, but it's one I found not always taught in the right way to get the arms and shoulders moving.